let's start with chapter number 9, analysis of financial statement. Now before starting this chapter, let me tell you this chapter will come with an option with death of partner. So it is advisable to opt death of partner. Okay. Still we'll discuss what is this chapter is about. See, as the name suggests, analysis of financial statement. Let's go step by step. First we'll understand what are financial statements. See, financial statements are those statements which we prepare at the end of the year. And why do we prepare them? To know our profitability and to know our financial position. So as we all know, at the end of the year in final accounts, what do we prepare? We prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet. Trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So here we are mainly focusing about profit and loss account and balance sheet. So here financial statements are what? Profit and loss account and balance sheets. Profit and loss account is basically our income statement. Balance sheet is our position, revenue statement, and balance sheet is our position statement. It indicates financial position of the business. So what we are going to do in this chapter is we are going to see how to analyze financial statement. See, till now what we have learned, how to prepare profit and loss account and how to prepare balance sheet. अब तक हमने ये सीखा how to prepare them. Now in this chapter we are going to see how to analyze them. Now exactly, to analyze means exactly what, that we'll see. So to begin with, let's see meaning of financial statement. Financial statements are prepared by the business to find out profitability, efficiency, solvency, growth of the business and judge the financial strength and status of the business. So ये हो गया financial statement का meaning. Now it is given tools of financial statement analysis. अब हमने देखा कि financial statement क्या होगा यहाँ पे, तो financial statement का मतलब होगा, I told you, it will be your revenue statement and your balance sheet, that is position statement. So revenue statement का meaning यहाँ पे होगा profit and loss account. So now we'll see how to analyze them. So to learn how to analyze, we have to see tools of financial statement analysis. Okay. So first tool for analyzing the financial statement is to make comparative statement. हम लोग statements को comparative form में बनाएंगे. See, as the name suggests, comparative statement का मतलब here comparison will be made between two periods, that is current year and previous year. See, comparative statement shows financial data for 2 years placed side by side to facilitate comparison. So here financial data for 2 years placed side by side to facilitate comparison. Now, step to prepare comparative statement. Now, how to prepare comparative statement? तो उसके steps दिए हैं. See, enter details of asset liabilities. If you are preparing balance sheet, तो पहले column में details आएगा asset या liabilities का. If you are preparing revenue statement, then detail आएगा income या expense का in the first column. So columnar statement होगा, उसमें first column में detail of either asset liability or detail of income expense आएगा. Then second column में enter the previous year's amount in the second column. तो second column में क्या होगा? Previous year का amount आएगा. In third column we'll write current year का amount. So फिर एक बार what we are doing is we are preparing comparative financial statement. Comparative financial statement में यहाँ पे columns की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग. In the first column details होगा. अगर आप balance sheet बना रहे हो तो detail of asset या liability आएगा in the first column. अगर आप revenue statement बना रहे हो तो detail of income या expense आएगा first column. In the second column amount of previous year will be recorded. In the third column amount of current year will be recorded. Next, record the absolute change in the fourth column. Now what is the absolute change? Difference between current year and previous year. तो fourth column में आएगा amount of absolute change, मतलब current year minus previous year amount, जो remainder होगा that will be your absolute change, that will be recorded in the fourth column. Then record the percentage change in the fifth column. जैसे हमने फोर्थ कॉलम में एब्सोल्यूट चेंज अमाउंट वाइज एब्सोल्यूट चेंज रिकॉर्ड किया, वैसे फिफ्थ कॉलम में वी आर गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड परसेंटेज चेंज. सो हियर हाउ टू फाइंड आउट दैट परसेंटेज चेंज? उसका फॉर्मूला दिया है, देखो नीचे, फॉर्मूला फॉर परसेंटेज चेंज इज व्हाट, एब्सोल्यूट चेंज, एब्सोल्यूट चेंज मतलब योर कॉलम नंबर 4 divided by previous year amount, that is your second column, into 100. So absolute change divided by previous year amount into 100 will be your absolute change in percentage. So ये हमने देखा comparative statements. So फिर एक बार comparative statement में either you will be preparing comparative revenue statement or comparative balance sheet, and these are column wise details which we have discussed about comparative statement, which is a first tool of analysis of financial statement. Now let's discuss second tool in analysis of financial statement, that is a common size statement. Pause. Common size statements. Common size statements are those in which individual figures are converted into percentage to some common base. So by taking some common base, individual figures are converted into percentage. In simple language, we are dealing here with revenue statement and balance sheet. So when we are dealing with revenue statement, sales amount will be taken as a base. That means sales amount will be taken as 100. And while dealing with balance sheet, total funds available will be taken as base. So by taking these amounts as base, we'll convert the amount given of a particular item of asset or income or expense or liability into percentage form. Okay, let's see steps to prepare common size statement. So here, first of all, in the first column, we'll record the item of either balance sheet or revenue statement. तो सबसे पहले कॉलम में हम लोग डिटेल्स लिखेंगे अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर इनकम, एक्सपेंस और असेट और अ लायबिलिटी. In the second column, absolute amount of that particular asset, liability or income, expense of previous year. So in the second column, the absolute amount of previous year is to be written. In the third column, absolute amount of that particular asset, liability, income, expense of current year is to be written. तो फिर एक बार, we are talking about common size statement. Common size statement में amounts are converted into percentage by taking some base. Now while taking base, when we are drawing income statement, we take a sales amount as a base, and if we are preparing balance sheet, then we take a total funds available as a base. So by taking this base, we prepare common size statement. Common size statement first column में details आएंगे about that particular asset, liability, income or expense. In the second column, absolute amount of that particular item of a previous year. In the third column, again absolute amount of that particular item of the current year. Then next, enter the percentage in the next column, percentage relations of different items of balance sheet and revenue statement to the total asset divided by liabilities and sales respectively, or previous year, which are taken at 100%. And next में percentage relation of different item of balance sheet and revenue statement to total assets or liabilities on sales respectively for the current year. That means in over here, previous column amount are converted into percentage in this case, and your current year amounts are converted into percentage. So once again, in common size statement, what we do, we convert amount into percentage. Means exactly what we do. Let's take an example. Suppose total funds available with us is rupees 16 lakhs and building with us is rupees 4 lakhs. In that case, what is the formula for finding out the percentile? Here, what we'll do, amount of building divided by total fund available. See, building is a balance sheet item. Just now I told you balance sheet item को अगर अपने को percentage में convert करना है तो total fund available base होता है. So total fund available base लेके into 100 करेंगे. So if you solve this formula, amount of building that is 4 lakhs divided by total fund available that is 16 lakhs into 100 करोगे तो you'll get answer of 25%. So here in this way percentile is to be found out. So this is our second tool which is common size statement. Now we'll see third tool for analysis of financial statement. Cash flow statement can be defined as a statement which summarizes sources of cash inflows and uses for cash outflows during a particular period. Now this is the definition of cash flow statement, or this is the meaning of cash flow statement. So here, according to AS, that is Accounting Standard 3, AS3, cash flow statement. Now this cash flow statement should be presented in a manner that it reports inflows and outflows cash. So it reports or it shows inflows and outflows of cash, classifying business transaction of a specific period into 3 categories. So business transaction of a specific period will be divided in 3 categories, and then cash inflow and outflow is to be shown. Now what are those 3 categories? One is operating activity, next is investing activity, and other is financing activity. So here business transactions are divided in 3 categories: operating, investing and financing, and transactions of a specific period, that is cash inflows and outflows, are shown in the cash flow statement. So this is the third tool of financial statement analysis. In this particular point, the important part is this ratio analysis, which they may ask you in objectives. Now what is ratio analysis here? So ratio is a mathematical number that measures the relation between 2 accounting figures. So again, mathematical number that measures the relationship between 2 accounting figures, and it is also called as a financial ratio. इसे हम लोग financial ratio भी बोलेंगे. Now let's see ratios one by one. First, talking about current ratio. Formula for current ratio is what? Current assets divided by current liabilities. So current assets divided by current liabilities will give us current ratio. In the same way, liquid ratio, if they want us to find out liquid ratio, the formula is quick assets which can be disposed quickly. So quick assets divided by current liabilities is your liquid ratios. So these are basically balance sheet ratios, because these ratios will be found out with the help of balance sheet items. So current ratio formula is current assets divided by current liabilities. In the same way, liquid ratio formula is quick assets divided by current liabilities. Next, in revenue statement ratio, the first one is gross profit ratio. Now look at the word gross profit ratio. The formula will be gross profit divided by sales into 100. So this is your gross profit ratio. In the same way, operating profit ratio formula will be operating profit divided by sales into 100. So here, in case of revenue statement, sales is to be taken as base. In case of gross profit ratio, formula is gross profit divided by sales into 100. In case of operating profit ratio, formula is operating profit divided by sales into 100. So after gross profit and operating profit ratio, next is combined ratio, which is return on investment. So here, net profit before tax divided by capital employed into 100, that is return on investment ratio. And return on capital employed ratio will be net profit, interest and tax divided by capital employed into 100. So this is return on capital employed ratio. Next, operating profit. What is operating profit? Sales minus operating expenses. So operating profit is equal to sales minus operating expenses. So here, net profit ratio. So net profit before tax divided by sales into 100. Operating ratio is cost of goods sold plus operating expenses divided by net sales into 100. So this is operating ratios. So specifically, while doing this ratio analysis, we should remember all these formula which they may ask you for objectives. So here in analysis of financial statement, we have dealt with 3 tools: comparative, common size and cash flow statement. In cash flow statement, the important part is ratio analysis. I told you, you should remember these ratios. These are important from objective viewpoints. Thank you.